Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So today's Sunday. I do my Sunday roundup. I was gonna do it outside, but if you're in New York, it's in the 90s today, and that's just not happening. So we'll go back outside when it's a little bit cooler, just a little bit. 92 is not my friend. I was just doing a bunch of stuff outside. Now I'm done. But let's dig in a little bit. You have Sam Bankman-Fried throwing Voyager a lifeline, but don't think that's an altruistic move, right? He's really throwing them a lifeline because he's going to be able to purchase basically all of the addresses, all the KYC data that they have, and offer those people, some money back on their losses from Voyager. Probably won't make them whole, but get something back. All they have to do is set up an FTX account. Sound right? Grows FTX. Smart move, actually. I'm not mad about it. I think it's a smart move. If I can snatch up, some users' data and I can bring them onto a platform that, could be good for them. Yeah, why not? But people are thinking about this as throwing Voyager a lifeline. I'm looking at it from a perspective of I'm going to be able to gain X number of users on the cheap, right? And bring them into the fold, hence growing FTX even more. Something else that he's doing, he's looking to actually buy Bithumb. He's looking to buy a couple of places, a couple of existing companies, similar to his own. That's the way to go. But I want you to take a step back and understand, like, what does this market consolidation mean? All the lifelines that are being thrown out there by Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. I'm actually sitting back and wondering, well, where's Binance? Where's CZ and Binance? Binance is the largest crypto exchange in the world, centralized crypto exchange in the world, right? Both FTX and Coinbase are large exchanges, global exchanges. Coinbase happens to be the largest in the United States, although it's decreasing a little bit, but still, they are. But I haven't looked at the world standings, but I know that Coinbase, FTX, and Binance are definitely up there, right? Sam Bankman-Fried is not stupid. He's going out there and he's trying to buy things. He's trying to buy. I think he was trying to nibble into BlockFi. Definitely in talks with Bithumb. That's South Korean. You can think about the South Korean problem with 3 Hours Capital. See what I'm saying? So yeah, he's smart to kind of swoop in while he can and buy things on the cheap. That's just what I'm thinking. But it also says that consolidation is going to have, knock-on effects. We saw Gemini make a move into Ireland. We see Crypto.com doing things. I'm just wondering, after all this big shakeout, what's going to wind up happening. I kind of take a look at some of the things that used to be out there. Some of us old cats remember Alta Vista. Go look it up. I'm not going to try to describe it to you. But during the dot-com boom, there was Alta Vista, biggest, baddest on the land, and they went bye-bye. And I'm looking at Coinbase, and I'm like, are they in a position to go bye-bye? Now, as you know, I have zeroed out of Coinbase. Zero. I now hold less than $10,000 on any centralized exchange. Truth be told, it's on Binance US. So, with that being said, I'm just wondering just how much more consolidation is going to happen. Truthfully, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I think it could be a good thing. People are out there, companies are out there trying to grow faster than they should, running into mistakes. Coinbase is running into big mistakes. 18% of their staff has been laid off. They've had to stop affiliate marketing, which seems odd, right? Because you pay your affiliates when they bring you business. So if an affiliate is bringing you business, you just made money, they're going to make money. But I guess up front, they don't make that much money from it, so they're temporarily stopping it. Temporarily. I don't know. There have been if you go back through my videos, you'll see that there's a string of not so good news with Coinbase. A string, including the SEC saying that they're selling, on the exchange, they've got 9 securities. And we can get into that too with the SEC and their mess, their debacle with Ripple, trying to fight the idea that, Ethereum is a commodity. They don't want that evidence to be brought forward so that Ripple can make its case. Of course, SEC is dumb as dirt, because then why would you specifically identify 9 coins on Coinbase that you believe are, securities, and don't name Ethereum? Now, it doesn't mean that Ethereum is not a security by their standard. It just means that it wasn't named. But that is the dumbest thing. I'm telling you, Gary Gensler, Buddy Boy needs to go. I'm sorry. Buddy Boy needs to go, along with everybody that, that's thinking alongside him. I like people that are actually going to think appropriately. But right here, I think the SEC, with regard to Ripple, has, they had a misstep. And now they don't want to just say, hey, we messed up, because they're too deep into it. That's stupid. But looking at Coinbase has got a lot of problems. The DOJ is opening up an investigation into insider trading. It's not the first time that, insider trading has, as a woe. I think this might be the first time they're being investigated, but as a woe, as FUD, that turned out not to be FUD, is out there for Coinbase. I have zero confidence in Coinbase. I don't care if their stock goes up. I have zero confidence in Coinbase. I have zero confidence in their CEO to be able to read the tea leaves and see what's coming, try to correct previous mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but you have an opportunity to correct previous mistakes. Fight the SEC saying certain things are securities. Yeah, I think that one is it's debatable and it's fightable. SEC makes a ton of missteps, and I think this is another one of them. Go fight it, sure. But insider trading, remember just a couple of months ago, I dropped a video about how somebody happened to know about what coins were going to be listed, and they bought those coins before the list came out, and those coins shot up. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's way too much freaking smoke around Coinbase. I'll be staying away for a while. I'll be using, decentralized exchanges, places where I can swap. There are tons of places where I can buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be swapped into almost anything. Same thing with Ethereum, and use other methods to make certain purchases. And as well as the price differential. They're basically the same now, so I don't care. I'll just, put them on ice for a little while. It's unfortunate, they have a pretty decent platform. I do believe they're a little bit overly expensive, but hey, decent platform, you use what you got to use. But looking at the exchange consolidation, the centralized exchange consolidation, that could be a big deal. And this guy, whoever it is, Otaru, keeps laying down FUD about KuCoin. And I sit there and go, KuCoin's been around for a long time. They got hacked and made everybody whole. I'm just saying, so why are you yapping about all this FUD? Are you trying to spread FUD so somebody else can swoop in and buy KuCoin? Come on, man. Anyway, looking at how everything is starting to shape up in terms of consolidation, I'm curious to see why Binance isn't making any big moves, or not making as many moves as they could as the world's largest exchange. It's interesting to watch CZ and how CZ operates, how he thinks. I don't always agree with everything that he says, but he says a lot of really smart stuff, and that I do pay attention to. You're not going to agree with everybody all the time, and he's a smart guy. Sam Bankman-Fried is a smart guy. So I see what's going on there, and I kind of look at all that, and I kind of go, yeah, I might want to pay attention to what exchange I'm going to work on. Something more importantly about my future outlook, I'm looking at metaverses. And why am I looking at metaverses? Because Dubai is looking to create 40,000 metaverse-based jobs, over the next few years. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going, now that's freaking interesting. And I'm not talking about like metaverse, like the kind of jobs that exist now. I'm talking about like in the metaverse, creating jobs. And I'm sitting there, my company, Rebel Visions, is on the Metaverse, standards forum, and I'm seeing a lot of cool people working on a lot of cool things in the Metaverse. I'm sitting there, I'm kind of going, wow, those people really are creating jobs in the Metaverse. Not just in the development of the Metaverse, but in it. That's nuts. When you stop and think about it, that's just crazy, isn't it? But I think it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. So any kind of Metaverse play I'm paying attention to, which is why Shiba Inu team, they have their Metaverse play. And guess who they signed with? What is it, Third Floor or something like that? TTF. This company makes all the visuals for, I wonder if I have that up. They make all the visuals for like Marvel movies and other movies. And I'm like, imagine if they started doing things in the Shiba Inu universe. That'd be a pretty damn good looking universe. Just saying, that's kind of cool to be looking at that. Some of the Shiba Inu that was gifted to Buterin, the Vitalik Buterin, he created a fund from that money. He was like, I don't want that money. I don't want that kind of control over the money. But he took some of that money and created a PhD like fellowship program. And I'm like, that's cool. That's mad cool. Mad cool. You sometimes look at a person and you think, wow, they wield a lot of power. Vitalik just proved to me that, yeah, sure, but that's not what drives him. And doing good is something that drives him, and I appreciate that. Hat tip to him. But looking at the Metaverse and how these things are playing out, the more I think the future is the Metaverse. Not that people are going to live there, but the future is the Metaverse. Metaverse is driven by crypto. Look at how businesses are looking to get involved. I'm looking for those kinds of plays. If you want to talk big, like huge Metaverse moves, look at the Sandbox. The Sandbox is going to move completely over to Polygon. Completely to Polygon. That is huge. That's huge news that I think is probably maybe just hitting now. Like it's starting to really get out there. But that's huge news for Polygon and for the Sandbox. Not to mention all the development that was happening on Terra. A lot of those projects are coming over to Polygon. So how fast it moves, the level of transactions that it has, the compatibility between, its new ZK EVM or Ethereum virtual machine, that's going to be huge even post-merge that Ethereum has. That would mean that Polygon would be all the more faster. I think there are big deals coming through. Very, very big deals coming through. And I think you should pay attention to those. I'm speaking with my kids about what I see that's going on. And, there's a lot of positivity that's going on. Could we see another drop in the market? Absolutely. But I'm looking at projects that have really strong metaverse plays, whether it be as a service provider or directly developing a metaverse. A project that I want to look into is Cardalonia, obviously on Cardano. Pre-sale is at it's 50%. I think by now it's over 50% complete. That's a big deal to me because I want to see how things start to merge, and then start investing in where those things that are merging. So both from a crypto perspective and from a real world perspective, like, investing in those companies that are doing things. So that's what I'm paying attention to. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. We're not, Sunday Roundup, we don't go through the numbers. We're going through what my outlook is going to be for the next week. So Metaverse and consolidation are going to be what I'm going to be looking at this week. But this is Eddie J on crypto. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and absolutely hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.